Namaskar dear students, welcome to you our channel by Gulab Sir. As a part of series of lectures, today's topic is Cyclostomata. Before knowing about it, that we should know about vertebrates, because this is the first period where we are going to begin characteristic about phylums belong to vertebrates. Till today we have completed all belong to invertebrates, since they were not having vertebral column. They were non-chordate and protochordate. It's very clear to you. Non-chordate and protochordate are invertebrate. All chordates are not vertebrate. Chordate, that is protochordate. Urochordata and cephalochordata, they are invertebrate. It's very clear because they don't have vertebral column. They have notochord. That too in embryo stage, not in adult stage. Here, invertebrates, they have notochord that what replaced by vertebral column. Either it is cartilaginous or bony, but it is replaced, and hence they are called vertebrate. Let we know about what exactly vertebrates are. Therefore, very first that point I did selected to explain you what is vertebrate. See here, you can see notochord is replaced by spinal cord, nerve cord is replaced by spinal cord, and notochord is replaced by vertebral column. Earlier we know that nerve cord, that what nervous system, notochord which cover that nerve cord, that is called notochord. But here that nerve cord is changed by spinal cord and notochord is changed by vertebral column. This is the difference. Once again I repeat it to get it clear. Nerve cord is replaced by spinal cord, notochord is replaced by vertebral column. Now see what is that spinal cord and vertebral column. I have drawn there. This is the central nervous system. Brain, spinal cord is extended in the form where brain is covered by cranium, that is also clear, although it is cartilaginous in Cyclostomata and chondriocytes, and vertebral column is also cartilaginous in Cyclostomata and chondriocytes, but later it become bony. It is in evolutionary trend that what notochord changed to cartilaginous vertebrae, cartilaginous vertebrae changed to bony vertebrae. This is in evolution, that you can understand. So see here I have written this vertebrate classified into two groups. One is Agnatha and another is Gnatha. What does it mean? It means with the development of cranium, snout also developed, and at the same time that jaws and without jaw. It was the beginning to have the jaw. Before that, jawless vertebrae, that is Agnatha, which do not have jaws, and hence their mouth is circular and belong to Cyclostomata. Circular stoma mouth, and hence that first phylum belong to vertebrate is Cyclostomata. I think so. It is very clear to you. And then second onward, that Gnatha, jaw vertebrae, they are fishes onward, that they have jaws, they open and close while eating, they can eat. Since these Cyclostomata do not have jaw, have circular mouth, therefore they cannot hunt their prey, or they cannot have that food. Therefore they are ectoparasite. They attach to the host body to get the food material. Now we shall continue with Cyclostomata, as it is very clear to you that Cyclostomata are jawless vertebrae and Gnatha, that jaw one, which are further classified into that species, amphibians, reptiles, birds and mammals. We are going to learn in sequence. Now first is Cyclostomata. So let us begin with Cyclostomata. I hope you did understand what does vertebrate mean. Now Cyclostomata is the first phylum of vertebrate. Here it is very clear to you. I have drawn this diagram. Just observe here. With observation we can mention all the characteristics. Now here no need to write about habitat, habit, even if, concern with, but no write, because that is not valid. We have to have now specialized point. It is very clear that they are triploblastic, they are bilaterally symmetrical, they are coelomate. This is very clear. Now these point you will not get marks, because that become old. Now we have to consider new point, therefore we have to go. Although I have written with that our formula, habitat, habit, special characteristic. So they are marine, they are aquatic, and especially marine. They are also called Cyclostomata because of they have circular mouth. They are also called Agnatha because of they have no jaw, they have circular mouth. It is very clear to you. They have no scales on their body. Why we have considered scale? Because next phylum, which is supposed to start as a Pisces, they have scales on their body. Therefore we have to mention that they have no scales on their body. Very important point, Cyclostomata have no scales on their body, as well as they have unpaired fins, because fishes has paired fin. So Cyclostomata have unpaired fin. Moreover, these Cyclostomata chondriochetus, osteochetus and tadpole of amphibians. They have gills for respiration in water. So Cyclostomata also has gills. How many gills? 15 to 16 gills without upper column. This is very important point for respiration. Next point in sequence, let you see, I have already mentioned that they have 15 to 16. It is my mistake. It is clear that 5 to 16 is not range. 15 to 16 gills for respiration. Cranium and vertebral column is cartilaginous. Very important. Directly bone is not evolved. Cartilage undergo ossification and later bone had come. Therefore, in the sequence, first cartilaginous, vertebral column. So here it is mentioned cranium and vertebral column is cartilaginous. Closed circulatory system was already started in vertebrate. Although Urochordata they were having open circulatory system, and all non-chordate has open circulatory system except annelids to be noted down. So cephalochordate, cyclostomata onward has closed circulatory system. Yes. Now next point, very important point, that now organisms started developing with their eyes. Eyes without eyelid and eyelashes. Therefore eyes remain continuously open. Again, eyes without eyelid and eyelashes, eyes remain continually open. Very important point. They are marine, but still they come to the fresh water for spawning. Why? Because their eggs, they should not get exoosmosis, so that they should not get destroyed. So they come to the fresh water in hypotonic medium. They lay their egg there. They hatch their young one and they die. It's very important. Once again, although they are marine, but they come to the fresh water for spawning. Spawning does means laying their egg one, laying eggs and hatching their young ones. Spawning means to reproduce their young one. After reproduction of their young one, they get die. That is their sacrifice. Although they know after reproduction they are going to die, but it is that they have accepted, and therefore they spawn and die. That is the point of NEET. One more, salmon fish belong to Osteochetus, also lay the egg and die. This point to be considered together for NEET. I always make you remember which points are supposed to be considered for NEET. The same point that they migrate to the fresh water, salmon also migrate to the fresh water and die after spawning. This is the sacrificing group of organism. Nobody can believe if one has to die after reproduction. I think so. If you accept me, even we will not reproduce. Such a we are, although I may wrong to say, but we are having some selfish thing that we will not produce if we want to, we will come to know that we are going to die after reproduce. Therefore, appreciate this species. For their kind to exist on the earth, they sacrifice their life, and therefore remember this. Next, that they develop indirectly. They have external fertilization, external development, and development is indirect through larva. Therefore, that point is also important. I hope you got general characteristic. These are the example. Let you observe with my diagram also, this diagram, and let you observe this picture we have taken from NEET. Here, this is Petromyzon and Lamprey. So here, this has unpaired fin, no scale on body, 15 to 16 gills that you can see there. They are gills. That gills is they use for respiration. I hope you got all the characteristics what I mentioned. It's very easy if you observe the diagram. With that observation of diagram, easily you can remember the points. This was the first phylum belong to vertebrate. I hope you got it, and I am happy that you are continuously with us to see our videos, and thank you for your appreciation. Also, if you are new, please subscribe it, and happy learning.